Hey everybody, I wanted to give you an update on our trailer hitch jack. This is the Hallmaster 12 volt electric A-frame trailer jack from Harbor Freight. Rated the heaviest of that weight rating, I think 7,500 pounds. And when we bought the trailer originally, it came with the crank style jack, which worked just fine, we thought. And jacking the trailer, no problem. Lifting the truck to put on the weight distribution hitch, didn't think was a problem, but every once in a while you would get just an odd sensation while doing that. And eventually it got to where it was very hard to turn. The teeth and the gears inside of that jack started failing and wearing out. And so we went and bought this beauty, hooked it up, wired it directly into the battery. There is an inline fuse, and worked great the first few times we used it and didn't have any problems. And then we would start popping fuses. When you blow a fuse, if you don't have a backup, they give you this handy tool that you can use to loosen the jack up. And of course you stick it down in here, and it's kind of hard because the magnets on the motor are so strong, and you get it in position and then you can turn it. Well, with our tongue rack system here, you cannot turn 360 degrees, of course, and so that added a problem to it. We went and got a new fuse, worked again fine for a while, and then started popping more fuses. And we went through 3 or 4 on one particular day. Decided to try to disassemble, and so we started taking the jack apart and got it loosened up by torquing on it, and pushed the button for the jack to work. And when it did, water started shooting up out of the top of the motor inside the jack. And it seems like a great design, and you've got this nice little flap here to help keep the weather out, but what it does is lets water run inside the housing down to about right here, and then that drops straight into the hole that's on the top of the electric motor that sits inside of the housing. And had evidently filled it up. We made do for a time. Just before our last trip to DC, came out to get everything hooked up, and it was corroded to the point that the motor had seized completely. And you're at a disadvantage when that's hooked up. A lot of people have been removing the motor, and when you do, you can then use a drill with about 11 millimeter socket, electric drill, and the jack works great. Just the motor and the way it's geared is hard to operate if it is frozen shut because of all the rust and buildup inside. We disassembled the motor, took it all apart, put it back together, and it is working now. And that has also led to our inclusion of our handy dandy cat litter bucket that we take, and we sit it on that anytime we travel, or while the camper is sitting outside at home. It was so frozen that when I was turning this here handle, I was deforming and bending it because of the high quality steel that we've gotten from China. So anyway, it has been a great jack. It works great so long as it's not completely full of water and corroded. But price-wise, I think it was about 230 or 40 bucks is what we paid for it off the shelf. And again, convenience and all that kind of stuff. But if you get one, just keep it covered, would be my recommendation.